tonight's WeavingSpiders Welcome. That's David Barsky and James Maiden and a couple others. It's our podcast. It's coming up about a half hour, 10 p.m. Just seeing if you guys want to show up on this New Year's spring equinox. And I don't know. It's been a good day. Really has. Here at 19 Feathers Farm. Yeah, we did have some guests scheduled, but we're gonna have to reschedule that. We had one of our guys is have his family member who's sick, so having to take care of that. It's all good. So how's everybody's day today? Is it good? What's up, man? Why are you on my pooter? Ellis really liked that video, man. That was good. He's asking me all kinds of questions. So yeah, WeavingSpiders tonight. WeavingSpiders, if you're not sub, jump on in. We had Billy Ray Valentine scheduled, Christopher Robinson, co-author of Controlled Demolition of the United States. Really cool dude. But we had to reschedule. It's just going to be us tonight chit-chatting. I think we got Greg. He's going to get Q-tarded tonight. He's got some info. It's pretty cool. But I got all my farm chores done today, and me and Ellis had a productive day. So I'm looking forward to, what's up, man? Sitting down and talking with the boys. Maybe I'll see you guys in chat, whatnot. But how was everybody's day? What's up, April? How's everybody's day? Productive? What's up? It's New Year's, man. I hope you guys are past that whole Gregorian calendar thing. You know what's up, right? That's just bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, I ain't Catholic. And if I'm Christian, it's not because I belong to a church. Nope, got them all, but one's stubby. It's healed real nice. Look at that. DMSO. Yep. Every day for a week, and then every other day, coconut oil. Put coconut oil in that little nub. But that's it. I tell you what, it took me 2 months, but where I'm at on this thing, this is a blessing in disguise. Not the kind of price I wanted to pay to be where I'm at today, but it's what it is, you know. The gods are looking out for Snake. So you know what? We want you on the farm full time. Yeah. So it's been great. Brought out that shadow in me. All that good stuff. You know, got pretty dark there for first month. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Well, you know what? I like 19. 19 is my number. If I had 19 digits, I'm cool with it. 19's good. I like that. I mean, it'd have to be. What are you going to do? Kinda, yeah. You know how it is. I've seen your work boots every time you post. Mine are always muddy. I live in the mud. But, ooh, Gabriel Cruz is doing a live stream. You guys following that dude? Yeah. Or pull my finger? Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a while. I still need a story for the grandkids. I think I'm going to tell them I got my finger infected from picking my nose too much, or got stuck, had to cut it out. Maybe a squirrel bit me. They'll love that. Grandpa, tell us about the fall of Babylon. What happened to your finger? Around the fireplace. You know, tell us how you defeated communism. Oh yeah, it's gonna get like that. I'm telling you. All right. So I don't know. It's good to laugh at. We can get there, can't we, guys? You know, that's who we are, man. I was talking to David last night. I'm the kind of guy who suffers from survival's guilt there. You know, we've made it quite far. 40 years old. It's amazing I'm alive. Vampire steaks, yeah, yeah, because there's a lot of vampires out there sucking that plasma, that loosh. That's for real. Sucking on people's, eating their emotions. Fear, fear. God. Dr. is a domestic terrorist. Bill Gates is domestic terrorist. The UN has taken over. Elites? Yeah. The Elites. They call themselves that. I mean, that's like a tribe to me. Elite. L-E-L-ite. Right. Yeah, no, I have a bloodline too. My bloodline is good. I I don't know what happened. You know, we can heal that shit. I'm tapped into that blood. It's good. I got good blood. And you know, I could claim the same thing, you know. I'm royalty too. I'm king. I'm a king. I am a king. Hmm? So I mean, it's still not enough for me. You can say whatever you want. Queen of England, my ass. Fucking change your name. You're German, fuckers. Yeah, the man's formerly known as Fauci. Dude, I just want to cut his head off. Anybody else? Hang the motherfucker. It's gonna happen. He, you know, this is what's so amazing about this journey of life. You know, have it's like, how am I gonna get there? How's this gonna happen? You know it's coming. You know, how's it gonna happen? Well, that's the best part. You know, it might get ugly, but guys like that, dude, they're gonna have their heads on a stake, on a pole. You know, Gil Bates. You poor Canadians. Beth Martins was live streaming. You guys are up there in Canada protesting. I think that's really cool. I like to see you guys armed, but you know, you're still up there doing it. Buckwheat's right. Fucker. That's what's weird about, you know, this is how down and dirty it's gotten. There's no battleground. There's no battle lines. You know, all bets are off. There's no rules. You know, we need a Geneva Convention so we can set some ground rules here. Like, you guys want to fucking fight? Okay, let's fucking do it. I mean, but they're not doing that. They're fucking hiding in the fucking shadows. It's disgusting. There's no honor, right? You know, Great Reset. You know, this is cyclical. The Great Reset. It's the astrology. You know, they've really. This is what they're. This is where I'm at on it right now. But you know, this is something that happens naturally. It does, and the people who actually have control over it is you and me. You know, what you believe in, what you're convinced of. If you're a man of conviction, some are, or a woman. You know, this is how we create this world. That's our power, obviously. And look at all the effort they put into social engineering and propaganda and controlling our thoughts. You know, look at the people that they've actually genocided. You know, and it's not racism. It doesn't have to do with racism. No, they don't care. They just know that these people have the real power. We gotta get rid of them. You know, and they did. It's right. Boom, boom. My man, growing up, I had a sick mother. I think a lot of us do. That Munchausen proxy's fucking real. And that's how I grew up, man. Always the victim. I'm like, you know, trying to make a victim out of me. And I, they did how, that was how she was trained. I don't know, you know, she's a psych nurse, first of all, but, you know, I'm not a victim. I'll never be a fucking victim. Fuck that. You know, I was feeling bad for, that came close. I'm like, oh, my finger, fucking 15 years of construction. It was the perfect storm. It didn't really matter. You know, I still have my hand, my arm. Fuck my life. I have my life, and I'm here on the farm, so yeah, it's a great diaper changing, right? So like, these I don't even need to explain it. I've wasted a lot of time trying to figure out why people are the way they are. Well, I mean, you you have to develop and grow and become an adult. These aren't adults, People don't want to make choices in their own lives. They just give it up. Man, decide for me. I understand. With true freedom is being responsible for every action you make, no matter what. It's scary shit, you know. I put my hand on that chain, even though someone else made a decision that caused the accident, but it was unfortunate. But I put my hand there, right? I got myself in that hole. So we have the magic. We are the magic. We are the Titans. We are the Titans. We are the true bloodline. And they know it. They are fucking terrified. You know, they are. Look what they're doing. But you know how people are like that. Or people, organizations, sick people. Their time has come. I mean, what did I was right. I've been writing and journaling. Here it is. It's that whole, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Or you can't be immoral and immortal. Right? You can't be immoral and immortal. So look at them. They're obsessed with it. Yeah, you know what? It's foretold in a lot of things. It's not just the Bible. It's the Norse Eddas. It the Chinese. It's foretold because it's cyclical. You know, this is the ages. It's there. It's even we even need a book. If you really are truly tapped in, you're healthy, you're out in nature, you're not distracted all the time with this shit. You're gonna know it inherently. You're gonna be able to figure it out. Telling you. But for me, free will, freedom is everything. I'm not, these people are afraid to die because you can't be immoral and immortal. They know it. They're like, fuck. Morals are, what's the left-hand path? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I can be immoral. I'm gonna get a lot of things out of that. Really. I mean, it's the cheat code, really. Being immoral. Fucking, that's the cheat code of the Matrix. When you're immoral, huh? Yeah, no rules. You just fucking do whatever you want. I guess, what is that? I'm pretty sure that's what Carly meant to do without will. That's the whole law. Love under will, right? Okay, but what about thy will not mine be done? Yeah, these rules, anyhow, following the rules, it's all bets off, do whatever you want, right? So, same with our population today. We have children unconscious, sleeping, undeveloped, not adults, and they're terrified to die. Death should be a beautiful experience. There's no old foolish warriors, my friend. We don't have any leaders anymore. Our elders, they're so hard to come by. They really are. I mean, like the really, really wise elders. They're around, but they're hard to find because, yeah, yeah. And we don't have any leaders. This is my 20-year-old son, who's Aries. We're moving in at age, by the way. Man, death can. I met death. I'm talking the fucking Grim Reaper, real deal, just like you see in the movies and stuff. That archetype. Okay, this thing, it's not there. Death wants you to have a long, happy, healthy life, right? But he also doesn't want you to suffer. And I mean, there's also free will. So the sense I got from death was, when death appears, it's like, damn, man, I shouldn't even be here right now. But look, it's free will. You made decisions, or I think. I think, before I am. At least I try to think. Yeah, we got to make decisions for ourselves. You can't. Television is by far the greatest weapon ever made. That shit is gnarly. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in 10 years. I was at a restaurant a couple weeks ago, and the CNN was on in the restaurant. Of course, there's no mask restaurant out here. They're all no mask restaurants out here. They don't pull that shit. But yeah, so I watched a little bit of that. I was like, oh, I got a headache. I got irritated, and the volume wasn't even on. I was reading the subtitles, whatever, and closed caption. Wow, people were watching this shit. Neuro linguistic program. Hello, repeating the same fucking shit over and over. You can see it. It's just there. It's propaganda. People are plugged into this shit. Like, your thoughts are not your own, man. You can't engage in that stuff. Right? And then it's amazing. From my perception, they talk to you like you're in third fucking grade. People don't even recognize it. I mean, this is how the media talks to you, like you're a fucking retard. I talk to my son better than the news talks to adults. Critical thinking out the window. Yeah, no thinking. Think for me. Please choose for me. I'm scared. I don't want to die of what was it again? COVID? Oh, COVID. Fucking. Again, why it's amazing. I thought for sure, but these douchebags by now would be told a 4-year-old today that iPad she was going to rot her brain. She said, my mommy bought me this. So no. Yeah, I know. My son has a phone. My wife bought it. But I police it, I monitor it, When you make good content like that, he gets to watch that. But Ellis, I was looking through it yesterday. I saw a couple things that kind of scared me with the YouTube. And but yeah, talk to your kids with respect, and they learn better. They do, man. But again, I'm just making an observation here. The news, like, did you see? Sterilize your children before it gives them tumors. Oh, I don't want to go there. See, that's the stuff that's just like, fuck. They talk to you like you're a fucking child, and then they act like children. So, well, go figure. I mean, and just look what they're harvesting the energy from people. We can call it. I got a friend right now. It's called plasma, but that emotion is so powerful. Your emotion is your magic. You know that? That's your casting fireballs and all that. You got to know that. That is your power, your emotion. You emote, and you have a feeling, and you emote. That is your power. I mean, but that's what they're doing. And oh God, I don't know. I wish there was a battle line. There isn't yet. Hopefully, we'll get one soon. I'm not gonna go racing into it, but I'll tell you, before any of my children have to get on the battle line, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not gonna send my fucking kids overseas. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm the first in my line going back to the Civil War that hasn't been in any of these fucking conflicts. Well, war or conflict, because we've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, actual declared wars by Congress, and the rest are all just, corporate conflicts and CIA engagements. What's your weakness? What's your weakness? Love? It's not a weakness. Seems like it. Accepting people for who they are, no matter what. I thought was a weakness for a while, but trust. No, that's not a weakness either. Can seem like it. Running out into battle. Ah! Yeah, I haven't had to talk to anybody about it. I heard somebody today, he's like, don't even bring up it being, it's not a vaccine, doesn't qualify for a vaccine by far. Hey, you know what I did learn today? Bayer, which was Pfizer, they made $15 billion in profit last year. and they're set to make even more this year. They were talking about it was a South American uh, reporter was talking about what Bayer and Pfizer were doing. They were strong arming the people of South America for their military bases. They made them sign agreements that they couldn't sue and all this stuff. But the countries down there, like Brazil and all them, were like, Argentina, they're like, yeah, no, you're going to be accountable to some degree. And they wanted collateral. Dude, it's mRNA. They've had it for 10 years. The Chinese were using it. It's gene editing. It's duh. There's some kind of software in it. Lucifer. That's that. Come on. No, name one time any of these people. Why would they care about you? The only thing they care about is you finding out your power, that you are the actual rightful. This realm is yours. It was designed for you. I think they might be like actual freaking invaders or they're mental aliens that came from somewhere, and it's just like they live. It's just like the pod people. It's just I don't want to name any names. Kaiser. But Brian Est. Did you see who's in Biden's cabinet? Anybody? Take a look at that. Oh, really? See? Oh, damn. So that's what, guys, -80, -40 degrees, they got to store it in. I mean, Emoto, what was he doing with that freezing water? Right? I picked that up right away. Why isn't anybody talking about that? This was in 2018. See? mRNA isn't nothing new. But here's another thing. This is okay. I've got a fucked up brain. I don't know. It's my spirit, actually. My spirit's like, hey, 100 million. Why 100 million? Why 100 million jabs? Why 100 million doses? We got billboards that came up in 2018. It was brilliant. 100 million killed. 100 million years. Communism. What's that? Why 100 million? Why 100 days? Why do you got to wear the mask 100 days? Studies show 100 days of doing anything, you become addicted. That's the peak point. People are addicted. I'm addicted to these cigarettes. This is actually good tobacco. I roll my own. Thanks for coming in on my live stream. Weaving Spiders here. What time is it? 9:50 in 10 minutes. What do you mean speaking? Still speaking to who? Happy New Year, Jenny. There you are. New Year. It is New Year. You feel it. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah. You know what? It'd be finding tubes though. We're out of tubes, so I go hit papers. Oh, okay. Well, still, but guys, the information's there. It's available. They got all this stuff. You just got to dig and look. And then you just got to trust yourself, your heart. You got to make your own choices. You really got to know thyself, right? See, this is something that occurred to me a long time ago. Those who don't know themselves, you got to know yourself. Because if you don't, no, I'm talking to you, maybe. If you don't know yourself, someone else is. And that's them having power over you. Just me, you, Greg, and James. I think hopefully Dave can come, but he's got his life going on, so he's being responsible. We're supposed to have Billy Ray Valentine, which is, I listened to an interview of his today. I have a foundation. You don't have a foundation, man? So back to, what was I saying? What was I saying? I got 60 people in chat. That's awesome. Love you guys. You know what the YouTube community has done for me? in my life. It started off in 2014. One of the biggest YouTube channels at the time, you know? Geek to Freak, Lawn Care and Fitness. He did a pay it forward, man. I got tricked by my buddy. They heard my story in recovery and all that stuff, struggling. And I was working a fucking $9 an hour job. I was 34 years old, 4 years sober, walking an hour to work, working an hour back. And probation. I could have been working with my best friend. He had built this gutter company. All I had to do was suit up and show up when I first got home. But probation, you can't do cash job. You need to be on paper. And I'm like, but this is the best. This suits me the best. I mean, this guy takes me to meetings. I don't have a car and all that stuff. I don't know. We need you on paper. It's like, yeah, but you didn't send me to jail. You said it'd be better for me to be out here continuing my recovery and doing what I was doing instead of doing 7 to 14 years in prison for possessions charges and that stuff. But anyway, forget about that. I'm not a victim. This is me trying to rationalize what's going on with these people. They still don't get it. Anyway, so the YouTube community, Geek to Freak Lawn Care, he does a pay it forward, man. This guy built an amazing channel, helped so many people. My buddy tricked me, said he was gonna go buy a lawnmower and get into lawn care, and that was Geek to Freak. He gave me my mower that got my little Green Isles lawn care going. And then I met so many people off YouTube. Jonathan's one of them. He asked. I listened to an interview he did on who was that? Oh darn it! I thought, wow, this guy's great. And I subbed to his channel. And one day he asked anybody listening to mail him something, and I mailed you some silver and that orgonite I made. This is like a great platform. It could be, if they'd leave it alone, let it be organic. Aloha, are you in Hawaii? Or are you Hawaiian? Sorry, maybe. If you're Hawaiian, you can be anywhere, right? But yeah, YouTube community's great. You guys are great. You've done a lot. I mean, you guys have opened so many doors for me. But I guess it's that Leo spirit I got. I get it. Go meet strangers. Say golden. Being out in California, I fucking lived in a house with 19 dudes for 2 years. I'm talking about strangers. God, there's a new guy in that wet room every fucking day. Revolving door. We get it. It's all good. I did it too. In and out, in and out. So one day it clicked. I've been very patient with people, but I drew the line. There is no more patience, no more waking people up, none of that shit. Nope. We're done with that. We're well past that. Where we're at now is dire. Dire in the sense that if you don't prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, and even physically, if you're not making changes in your life, that's another thing. I got to the point just last year, I'm like, change is here. And they have a lot of changes in store for us, as you can see. That goes against my free will. It's time for me to move and make some changes. I'm going to determine what changes happen in my life, not you. Transplant from Seattle. Nice. Man, I have a friend, we know somebody just left Hawaii, moved back here to the States because the way things are there. God, it's like, good dude. Right on, David. I will. 19 in chat. I saw some of it, Beth. God, you're awesome, Beth. That's another thing. Beth, you've been amazing in my life. I wish I could. There's so many of you too. Only yourself. Thank you. See, that's the truth. Now you could be ready for anyone when they wake up. I mean, it's just like, I can't tell how many times I woke up, fell back asleep, woke up, fell back asleep. Those moments of clarity. It's an amazing experience when someone's going through that process and you're able to be lucid and aware and help somebody through that or keep them going, inspiring, encouraging, right? I've had some people tell me how courageous I am, and I'm like, I got a lot of people encouraging me all the time. That's what does it, you know? It's encouragement. 90% encouragement here, guys. 90% encouragement. Really. It's that 10, maybe even 1% courage that I have in within myself that really, gets you to cross that threshold, answer that call to adventure, right? There's good guys out there too. There's good bloodlines. There's good wizards, you can call them, out there for that principle, Beagle. They're helping us along. They're doing things for us, and they're gonna look out for us. They're not gonna let us fucking fall. These are these. I think these human beings. They're human beings. They're like fully aware. Like to us, it would feel like hyper awareness, and I've experienced that many times. It's awesome, And that hyper awareness, that's these people. It's these human beings. They didn't have the interruption. They've maintained the orders and the initiations and the culture in their own little families. It's like little enclaves, and they've benefited from it. They've fully developed, right? Their spirit, their soul, all that. And I don't know what happened. We're talking about around 1800 to 1850. Definitely, that's what we're looking at. That was just one of the cycles. This has been going on for a while. We know that before 1500, all that shit's bullshit. So, I'm sorry, Davin. I mean, maybe you can avenge them. I have to consider that right now, too. Oh, yeah, will. Okay. So, thank you, Jonathan. Me and my 20-year-old son, it's for his birthday, too. We're going to spend some time with my buddy, Jonathan Bacone, who's a combat vet, amazing guy. If you guys don't know who he is, I mean, this dude, same thing. And nature heals all wounds, right, Jonathan? Glimmer Ridge, and his new channel is Glimmer. He's out there and he's in the woods, and he's taken what he's learned from Empire as a good what were you, a slave? Are you a good order follower? I love what you've taken that and you've made it so righteous. You're out there in nature, but I get to go for his first class down to Kentucky, and spend a weekend with Jonathan as he takes us through forests and walking creeks and shows us how to, carry our gear, which is, for me, it's going to be medical gear and stuff like that out in the woods where we're supposed to be, men and boys and all that stuff out in nature. So yeah, check out his channel, Jonathan Bacone, Glimmer, right? Jump in. He's got some good stuff. He's out there in the creeks. Basic shit. Keep it simple, right, Johnny? Jonathan's helped me quite a bit. What time we got? I think WeavingSpiders is coming up here in a minute. So maybe I'll see you guys over there. What's simple is true. God, just render it down. It's the alchemy. Separation, purification, reunification. The fire. Burn it. What's left? These are the times we live in. It's real. I've had many a day and night where I just give that gulp and feel it. You just got to push through, and you can, and you will. I'm not trying to, doom and gloom. It ain't my doom and gloom. I didn't do it. I didn't fucking do this shit. I'm not the one on fucking TV terrorizing an entire nation. Terrorizing. Right? Right? They're terrorizing our family. They're terrorizing people. They're destroying. It is natural. I think the Great Reset's natural thing. Things change. right? You know, things are going to happen in nature. It's going to get you out of your comfort zone and get you moving. You're getting too complacent, and you know, but they got they have no honor. They're you know, this is global communism. This is I'm almost certain now that the UN, there is no president right now. There is no president. It's the UN. Biden, fuck. Green screen? That was my line. You fucking lied to me. You lied to my family. You lied to that stuff. Why do we put up with that shit? It's fucking abuse. That is abuse. They're abusing you. They're fucking. That's another thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Fucking spent 5 years burying people every month, doing eulogies from the fucking fentanyl that I finally found out where it came from, how it gets here. And when you learn that, that's not a joke. Like, I was like, oh, I want to know the truth. I want to know what's really going on. When you fucking find out, man, you don't want to know. You're like, oh my God, because you have to fucking accept it. You know, your own government is fucking bringing that shit in. That's these same people. That's what they do. That's how they attack and destroy our families. I watched it. I watched so many die. 2017, they brought in mobile morgues in St. Louis for all the fucking amazing human beings that fell into addiction. Mobile morgues. I don't see mobile morgues. I got people in the hospital. That's not a conspiracy theory. It's empirical evidence. You know, we were saying epidemic, and I would describe it. It's not an opiate epidemic. It's a twofold. It's an organized crime epidemic coupled with a healthcare crisis. This is how I was trying to communicate to people about what the epidemic was. You can't just go around and go, oh, it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. They don't use even intelligent words. They're just NLPing you and our families. They're destroying us. They're our families, like, blatantly, you know, and then they're fucking gaslighting you over it. I'm just trying to encourage you guys, you know. Man, this is, yeah, right. It's obviously spiritual war. And the spiritual war is this: you can't be immoral and immortal, right? You're immoral. You are immortal. I'm telling you, you are immortal. Immortal in spirit and soul. This is a conviction of mine. And they are not. So, well, that's another thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. And thank you. My first mentor out in California, 2011, I spent 14 months with him. I miss him so much. I don't have any way to contact or try to look him up. Bao Lee, North Vietnamese, communist, guerrilla fighter in the Cambodian War. He told me all about it. He was South Vietnamese until the day that we left Vietnam. The North came down, took his father, killed him, brought him to a re-education camp way up north. It's torture training. He told me all about the Spetsnaz and the communists. He told me all about it, and he would say things. I'm like, we spent lunch today. We sat next to each other. He helped me. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Bao. He looked out for me. And he'd be like, Aaron, it's so weird. Your president sounds communist to me. This is the stuff they said in North Vietnam, and this is the same stuff. It's the news it's communist. And I'm like, really? Yeah, really. So that's not a conspiracy theory. Like, I lived with the guy. Don't call me a conspiracy theorist. You're a fucking asshole if you do. You're an idiot. I don't fucking have time for you. I mean, put me in your collective little box. I mean, you want to play collectivism games? You're a fucking commie. You're unconscious. Fucking, you're not even an adult. Look at you. Look how you're behaving. Okay, I don't have time for it anymore. And it's more of a pity thing. I'm like, I fucking feel so sorry for you, but we can't. This is serious. People are gonna get hurt. Bad. They already are. They're dying. Been dying. What did I hear? Suicide rates for white males are up 800%. All right. How do you think that makes me feel? Hmm? My best friend died of a heart attack at 41. Sat at the bar for 3 hours after a heart attack, and then the paramedics didn't even want to touch him because they're afraid of the propaganda. Rational fears. Yeah, stuff like that is occurring. So I don't know. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna have to get off and jump on Weaving Spiders. Hope you had an amazing Saturday. It is New Year's, guys. Springtime. Enjoy it. Get outside. Love who you can love. I got a friend who keeps saying, "Man, what have you done for love today?" Right? First, love yourself. Love some other people. Love your family. No, it's okay, Beth. At the funeral, this is what they said. Check this out. I'm at the funeral home. You need to have a mask on. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. No, you need to have a mask on. I'm like, or else what? This is at the funeral home. Just leave me alone. I'm doing this. And it's just they would still say it, and I had to go to the bathroom a couple times. I remember the last one. This is the wake. The woman said to me, I was like, look, leave me alone. Wear a mask or what? Call the police. What's going to happen if I don't? And she goes, they'll shut us down. And I was like, They'll what? she meant it too. I guess they've told them that. If people, like, bro, I'm going to go stand outside the fucking funeral homes. Talk to me about an epidemic. What you're going to see is a bunch of people dying of cancer, heart disease, suicide, and opiate overdoses. Right? I mean, you want to rationalize with somebody, tell them to shut the fuck up and go stand in the funeral home. And then come back. Can't put a tent out. Put a tent out in front of the fucking cutest funeral home, whatever funeral home, I'm sorry. Put a tent out. Be there for a week. Come back, talk to me. Oh, go to the hospital too. Fuck the hospital. That place. Oh God. Anyway, I'm ranting. What have you done for love today? Right. That's it. Love yourself. Right. It is very ironic, but it's okay. It was a good funeral. I made it a good one. Lots of laughs. Everybody's looking at me like, who is this guy? I'm like, we're supposed to celebrate. I wanted to celebrate my friend's life. The good death. What more can a man ask for than an honorable death? Or honorable and righteous death. You know how to achieve an honorable, righteous death? Live an honorable, righteous life. How's that? I'm telling you, that's the answer. The answer I have. It ain't going to be easy, but you can do it. I'm doing it, right? We all get to that point where we're balled up in a little corner, fetal position, lost my job, got my finger cut off. What's going to happen now? Or something like that. It's okay. You're an adult, but that's normal. Was he? Good. I mean, that's how celebrate my life. Look, I hope I depart here awesome battle death, like fucking Braveheart. That would be great. That's kind of how I imagine it. But odds are that's not going to happen. I'm going to probably be like, what's his name? I'm going to slip into my pond over here after from Lawless, get pneumonia and die. Like my dad did. Oh, my dad died of pneumonia on a Father's Day on a breathing machine. Yeah, in a coma. So that's another thing. I'm going by experience. If my dad, hey Dad, they're going to shut down the whole world so you don't die of pneumonia. They'll call it COVID. Yeah, he'd be like, what the fuck? Damn hell you are, right? Let me die. It's my time. Remember that? It's my time. People don't say that anymore. Like, oh, there's a pandemic. We're all going to die. It's okay. It's our time then. Why don't we accept it? If it was like, if we really were a righteous, awesome nation, civilization, and there was a legitimate pandemic, I think the attitude we would have is it's our time. Let's go meet our maker. You know, let's not destroy other people's lives and run around like little bitches and tyrants, right? Let's just take it like adults should, you know. I'm not afraid to die. I'm going to go be with my ancestors, you know, Valhalla or heaven. No. That's not the answer they give. What's up, Buried Axe Blade? Yeah, dude, what's up? I gotta let you guys go. I got the we're supposed to be starting the show. I hope I inspired you. What'd you do for love today? All kinds of stuff, man. You gotta get there. You gotta get there. So oh, and by the way, what's up with all the hate on the snake? A snake is an amazing animal. This is the one creature that spends all its time grounded on its belly. You know, they're not all poisonous. Fucking do a lot for us. I mean, if you're a biblical person, the snake got punished, okay? Crawling on his belly. It's good punishment. I'm sure he's learned by now, more than any of us. Snake's a great totem for me. Ever since I've taken on that snake, man, I'm very thankful for that. So, just, you guys, what do you think of snake and spiders? Yes. Spiders thing changed for me this year, too. WeavingSpiders Welcome. You know, David, good stuff. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Chuck, it's 46 minutes live stream. Wow. Thanks for stopping by. And Happy New Year. Snake out. I'll let you guys talk a little bit if you want. Look at the muddy boots.